When did Guru Nanak become the Guru? Or was Guru Nanak Dev Ji always the Guru? What's the difference between Guru Nanak Dev Ji being enlightened then to actually becoming the Guru? All these questions will be answered in this video. Let's take a look at that time to answer this question when Guru Nanak Dev Ji, they travelled from Raipoe ki Talwandi, which was the place jithe Guru Nanak Parchar ji da prakash hoya, where Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji came into this world. From Raipoe ki Talwandi to when they travelled out to Sultanpur. Sultanpur Lodhi was that place where Guru Nanak Dev Ji's sister Bebe Nanaki ji was married to Bhaiya Jairam ji. That love and connection that they had with each other. We'll look through those eyes as we go through this travel of Guru Nanak Dev Ji and then start to answer this question. Sangat ji, before Guru Nanak Dev Ji even reaches the house of Bebe Nanaki ji comes and stands outside. Karke jadon pyar hove ta androo khich pੈ jandi sangat ji. Because when there's love inside of the heart, there's that connection, there's that pull. Something pulls you to just know. Ajkal dekho, today we are so disconnected from that inner connection that every minute we're looking at our phones to see if somebody has messaged. And then that disconnects us from our intuition, from that pull, that love, that connection. The courtyard of Bebe Nanaki ji's house is very big from the front. She's standing outside. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji is thinking that let me go down and touch the feet of my older sister. She's 5 years older than me. But as Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji is bending down to touch the feet of the sister, Bebe Nanaki, she straight away, before they can do that, she moves back and she falls at the feet of her brother. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji saying, you are older than me, what have you done? I should be touching your feet for being my elder sister. Uthe Bebe Nanaki ji ne pyar wale shabad bole, ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੀ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬਣਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਸੀ ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੇਵਲ ਵੀਰ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਪਰ ਕੇਵਲ ਵੀਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰੀ ਵੀਰ ਹੈ. She said, but yes, only then if I saw you only as a brother. She said, but you are not only a brother, you are Nirankari Veer, meaning you are that formless that has come in the form as my brother in this life. So first, you are that Nirankar. You are the embodiment of that one. Just like we went through in the previous video, Jot Roop Arap, Guru Nanak Kahayo. Sangat ji, this Sakhi always touches my heart, so I thought it'd be a beautiful place to start. Sangat ji, in Sultanpur, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji, the governor of Sultanpur is Daulat Khan Lodhi. And under him, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji is running the supermarket. But the truth is, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji is Behmotaj. Satguru Mera Behmotaj. Behmotaj means independent. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is under no one. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji, when they are running what is today equivalent to a supermarket of today, here on this store they sell different things like grain and other fruits and vegetables as well. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji, the sarguna, the form, is always connected to the formless. Whenever somebody would come to get something from Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji, har vele pyar de naal una de naal bolna, always speaking to them, always receiving them with love. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ne sansar nu dikhaya ਕਿ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ. They show the world how to work. But Sangat ji, at times what would happen to some people, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji, when they were counting how much that they were going to take, as they were going to take some grain, for example, if somebody came to get some form of atta, je kisi ne atta le ke jana sega, as Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar ji would start putting in that grain to weight, and they would start counting it to 1, 2, 3. But Sangat ji, when they would get to 13, Punjabi ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ 13 कहने आ। When they'd get to 13, तो गुरु नानक देव जी पातशाह जी ने उत्थे रुक जाना, उसे ही 13 ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗਾਈ ਜਾਣਾ, ਪਰ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਣਾ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ 13, ਫਿਰ ਕਹਿ ਦੇਣਾ 13. They would say first 13 meaning 13, then they would say tera. From that they would convert it to yours, and they would just keep going and keep saying tera, yours, everything is yours. Main nahi prabh sab kich tera, that there is, I don't exist, everything is you, everything is yours. And some people would think that Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah Ji, what's happened to them? But the truth is, Sangat Ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji was giving the swand, was giving their share. This is what we call when Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah would be giving, meaning that those that needed it, that was struggling, Guru Nanak Dev Ji were filling them with as much as they needed. This is the nature of Guru Nanak Dev Ji in Sultanpur. They would sing every morning, they would do Kirtan. They'd praise that one, swear nu amrit vele uth ke Kirtan karna. But Sangat Ji, was there a point when Guru Nanak Dev Ji became the Guru? Ek vaar ki hoya, what happened one morning, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah Ji naal Bhai Mardana Ji ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸਮਾਂ ਕੁਛ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਪਿੱਛੋਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਸਨ. Because Bhai Mardana Ji, they couldn't remain now without their love that they had met in Raipoe ki Talwandi, couldn't live without them any longer, so they came as well. Just like a fish is separated from water. In the mornings, Bhai Mardana Ji would be with Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Guru Nanak Dev Ji would go and bathe in the what is known as the Bay Nadi. And to fully bathe, they would completely go inside of that river, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah. And then when they would obviously come back out. Par hoya ki ek din, as they would normally submerge into that water to have their ishnan, just like Paatshah says, kar ishnan simr prabh apana man tan pe aroga. We do ishnan first, bathe, kar ishnan simr prabh apana, then remember that one that is your own, your man, your mind, tan, your body, pe aroga, they become disease free. But one day ki hoya, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah submerged and they didn't return. When Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah Ji had gone, Bhai Mardana Ji is concerned. They went to Bebe Nanki. They said that Guru Nanak Paatshah has been hours, they've not returned from the Bay Nadi. Kende pata nahi ki ho gaya. Bebe Nanki kende Mardanya to haunsla rakh. Kende keep faith within your heart, because nothing can happen to Nanak. Nothing can happen to my brother. He's here to save people. He cannot drown himself. Divers were sent, but nobody could find Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah. When they returned after 3 days, when did Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah Ji become the Guru? Was there a point when they became the Guru? Jodo morde ne, when they come back, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah da rang hi kuch ho reha. Their face looks now completely different. Their face is radiant, Sangat Ji. It always was shining, but now it's got even more of a radiance to it. So much radiance, it's so difficult to even look towards that direction. It's like looking towards the sun. Namo Surj Surje. It's like the sun of sun has come. Namo Chandra Chandre. It's like the moon of all moons have come. Namo Andhakare. It seems like that one that takes away our andhiyara. The darkness has now come. Namo Tej Teje. The one that has the power and the radiance of all. O Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah Ji aaye ne. And what are they saying? O kende ne na ko Hindu na Musliman. Kende there is no Hindu, there is no Musliman. Just like Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah just told us in Sri Jap Sahib as well, Namastang Amajbe. Majba means religion, the one that is outside of the identity and boundaries of any form of religion. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, why are they saying this? They tell us themselves where they just went. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar Ji tell us in Gurbani themselves on Ang 150. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar Ji says to us, Kende how tadi vekar kare laya. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar Ji said, Kende how this me, I tadi. Tadi Sangat Ji translates to a minstrel, somebody that sings. Somebody that goes out to weddings and sings. But what type of singer is Guru Nanak Dev Ji referring to themselves of? This tadi that is always in wait of singing for that true marriage with the union of that one. And they said, How tadi vekar kare laya. They said, now you've given me a job. Vekar, meaning I had no job before. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar Ji is telling us that now this is the point when Guru Nanak Dev Ji became the Guru. Even though they still always praised Akal Purkh WhyGuru Ji, spoke of that separation from WhyGuru Ji and the love of that WhyGuru Ji. But now Guru Nanak Dev Ji saying, How tadi vekar kare laya. I was without a job, now you've given me a job. What job is it that Guru Nanak Dev Ji is talking about? They're talking about the job of becoming the Guru. Becoming the Guru means now formally you give somebody a Gur Mantar and a Mool Mantar. You give somebody these mantras, and then the Gur Mantra, the mantra that the Guru gives a disciple, that can only be given by a Guru that is one with that Creator. Sangat Ji, at this point Guru Nanak Dev Ji has told us themselves in Gurbani that now I was given the job as being a Guru who now disciples take these mantras to connect to that one, and these mantras can only be given from those that are one with that one. How tadi vekar kare laya, raat deh ke var turho farmaya. They said, I was told from turho. Sangat Ji, turho can be translated to from the core, from the one that is the existence of everything. What was I given from that one? Raat deh ke var. Raat nu ta din, day and night, ke var, to sing the praises of that one. Vara Gauniya, that's what tadi does. And then they say that tadi sache mahal khasam bulaya. It wasn't that Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying that I went to the court of God inside of that Vai Nadi. It's not that God was in the bottom of that river. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying that this is the world that I've just returned from, and that world is that inner world. When you go so deep inside, the Vai Nadi, the river, just represented when somebody goes to such a deep place inside of them where there are no waves. Which waves? The waves of Sukh and Dukh. In life, when we live on the surface, when we live in this entangled in the illusion, there is Sukh, there's one moment, there's pleasure, we get caught in that. Another moment, there's another wave of pain, and then we drop in that. But Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying, when you go to the core of that one, it's so deep inside of you, there are no waves there. There is no pain and pleasure, there's just stillness. Nothing can knock you in that place. They said, I was called to that place which is inside of me. Sab ke chakar mein hai, bahar nahi, bahar tole so param pulahi. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying that everything is in the house of myself. There is nothing that I can find from outside of what I think that may satisfy me. Tadi sache mahal khasam bulaya. Ma khasam. Khasam means my husband, Lord, called me to that mahal. Then they say that sachi sift salah kapda paya. I was given the kapda, I was given the clothing of the praise of that one. So this is what I bring to the world. I bring to the world in which way to connect to God? Through Kirtan, through singing the praises of that one. That's one of the things that I'll be bringing now as a Guru formally. I've been doing this all my life anyway, but now this is what I'll be passing on. Sachi sift salahe kapda paya, sacha amrit naam bhojan aya. Then I was given the amrit. What amrit? I was given which nectar? I was given the nectar of Naam. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar. Out of all the ways that one can connect to God, the way Guru Nanak Dev Ji has given his Sikhs, Sangat Ji, is through Kirtan and Naam. Naam is the recitation of a mantra that the Guru gives you. This is the way in Kal Yug. In Kal Yug, it's through Naam that we connect to God. Sacha Amrit Naam Bhojan Aya, the food that came to me from that one, from the formless to the form to the sargun, was Naam. And then Guru Nanak Dev Ji say, Gurmukhi Khada Raj. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, now when you take on the Guru's mat, when now somebody becomes a disciple, because now I've been given the job from Par Brahm Parameshwar, they have made me now Gur Parameshwar. That Par Brahm Parameshwar, the one that is spread everywhere in this body now, is here as the Gur Parameshwar. And then they said that Gurmukhi Khada Raj, whoever eats this wisdom from the Guru gives all the wisdom through Gurbani, through the Guru's word, and through Gur Mantar, through the Guru's mantra and Mool Mantar. Then when you eat that, and Maharaj kende Raj ke khana. You know when we said ted bhar ke khai, make sure you eat enough of it. Kende Raj ke khana eh. And kende Gurmukhi Khada Raj, tin sukh paya. That's how you will reach Sahaj. That's how you will reach that equilibrium, that inside stability, through making sure you consume what the Guru gives you when you become a disciple of the Guru. Tadi kare pasao, shabd vajaya. They're saying that I've been given the job now, this tadi, as the Guru, to spread this way now of and tell people the nature of God. And how does Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar Ji tell us about the nature of God? Let's just finish the Shabad. So we've completed the Shabad. Nanak Sach Salahe Pura Paya. They're saying that Guru Nanak Dev Ji saying Sach Salahe, through praising that one, Pura Paya, you can attain that complete one. So Sangat Ji, in this way Guru Nanak Dev Ji Parchar, when they came singing the praises of God, and people are looking at Guru Nanak Dev Ji thinking, how has he returned? Is he a ghost? What is he? How comes he's saying these crazy things that there's no religion? Because our soul is beyond any religion, any gender, any of these identities. But what did people did not understand Guru Nanak Dev Ji, what they were doing? So what did they say? Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, this is what people said to me when I came out of that way Nadi. Sangat Ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji is telling us how people of the world will start to see us when we start connecting to God and when we start walking upon that righteous and path of truth. They're saying, this is what people said to me. Koi aakhe putna. Can some people call me a putna, a ghost? Koi aakhe putna ko keh betala. Some people called me a betala. Betala means somebody that is out of tune. When you don't walk in the ways of the world, just because everybody else is consuming intoxications, just because everybody else is lying, just because everybody else is so caught up in the way they look, when you don't fit in with that, Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, then this is what people will call you, because this is what they called me. Ko keh betala. You're out of rhythm. Koi aakhe aadmi nanak vichara. They said some people just called me just this mortal human being, saying he is nothing special, forget him. Vichara, ita vicharaya, look, oh that poor Nanak, look, he's lost it. Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, main tanu dasda main ki haan. Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, I'll tell you about myself. This is Paya Divana Shah Ka Nanak Baurana. They said, but Guru Nanak Dev Ji, they said to themselves, they said Paya Divana. They said Divana means I've gone crazy in love. You've probably heard this word in Hindi films. Somebody becomes a Divana of some. Guru Nanak, they say, I'm a Divana of God. Paya Divana Shah Ka. Shah means that king. Nanak Baurana, it says, forget you lot saying it. It says, I'm saying I'm in Baurana, I'm mad. I'm crazy in the love of that one. Hon har bin avar na janna. I don't know anyone other than that one. Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, you want to ask me where I've just come from? This is, I'll tell you. This is what it was like when I was there, in the oneness of that one. This is Toon Dariyao Dana Bina. Ye shabad ucharya se Guru Nanak Dev Ji ne when they were in that, during those 3 days. The sargun, the form, Guru Nanak Pacha Ji, when they were praising that formless, they were saying, Toon Dariyao, this is, you are like the ocean. Dana Bina, Dana, all knowing and wise, Bina, all seeing. Toon Dariyao, Dana Bina, main machali, kaise ant laha. This fish, how can this fish know your limit? They said, WhyGuru is limitless. Sangat Ji, then Guru Nanak Dev Ji Pacha Ji, from this point onwards, then Sangat, those that came to Guru Nanak Dev Ji in devotion as seekers, as somebody that was yearning, they then became the Sikh of Guru Nanak Dev Ji formally from that moment. From this moment they became the Guru. Sangat Ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, as per the words of Bhai Gurdas Ji, they say, Charan toye rehras kar. This system now started where Guru Nanak Dev Ji's feet would be washed. Those that became disciples of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Charan toye rehras kar. Rehras, Sangat Ji, one of the meanings can be rehat, where Guru Nanak Dev Ji gave him a discipline to live by. There was always a system to become a Sikh. You couldn't just say, I'm a Sikh and you're a Sikh. There was always a system. The feet of the Guru were washed. Charan toye rehras kar. Charna amrit Sikhan palaya. When Guru Sahib Ji then would give them the discipline of how they are to live now, then they would drink that Charna amrit, now that water that became now amrit from the Guru's feet. And then the Guru would give them Gur Mantar and Mool Mantar. Gur Mantar, Sangat Ji, is the word that Bhai Gurdas Ji tells us about. That Paun Guru, Gur Shabd hai, WhyGuru, Gur Shabd sunaya. That this for a Sikh now became their oxygen, became their air. Paun Guru is, what is the Guru for them? Is now WhyGuru, Gur Shabd sunaya, is the word WhyGuru. WhyGuru then became the Sikh's oxygen that Guru Nanak Dev Ji gave them. But how can we make it our oxygen to truly be able to connect to it and cry out to God? Guru Nanak Dev Ji gave us Mool Mantar. Mool Mantar is telling us about our true Mool. Mool means, Sangat Ji, root, telling us about our true essence. Kaho Kabir Ehram ki ans. Where do we originate from? Guru Nanak Dev Ji tells us the nature of that one, where they went during those 3 days. When they went there, what did it mean? Guru Nanak Dev Ji wasn't talking in duality to a God that was separate from them, in the oneness with that one. Guru Nanak Dev Ji was experiencing the nature of that one and is telling us from that place that this is what God is. Through knowing what God is, we get the thirst. Jinko lagi pyas, amrit se khahe. Then we jop Mool Mantar. Expanding on this, you will have to watch the next video to know the nature of that one through the Mool. And when I say of that one, you're actually getting to know the nature of your true self, and then you can cry out to WhyGuru to become that. Watch the next video to learn about what the Mool Mantra is saying to us and how it's revealing to us the nature of that one. WhyGuru Ji ka Khalsa, WhyGuru Ji ki Fateh.